What's up, fellas? Alright, what's up, fellas? Here we go. Last case of Leaf Pop Century. The last one of them. What's up, boys? Here we go. Pop Century. Last case. We went through 4. I'm impressed. Love this shit. Hopefully there's a banger in here. Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood for Steve's wife. Let's do it. Alright, first up, Bad Bunny. Letter B, Jack. Bad Bunny, Allstate Arena. Next up, Eric Estrada, Larry Wilcox. Random between Nick and Steve. 1 of 20. Eric Estrada, Larry Wilcox from Chips. Next up, Lucy Hale. 12 of 15. Lucy Hale going to Steve. And Little Yachi, 2 of 4, also going to Steve. Next up, John Lithgow. John Lithgow going to Steve. Sarah Palin. 3 of 6. Sarah Palin going to Steve. Paul Wall going to Steve. 4 of 5. Get yourself some grills. And Jane Fonda, 1 of 7. I'm sure that's probably a decent hit. Jane Fonda, 1 of 7. Also to Steve. We will hear Steve's name a lot, as Steve has taken a ton of spots to help fill this. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, man? Next up, Chris Christie. Chris Christie going to Steve's wife. New Jersey governor, or senator, senator. Lorraine Bracco, 14 of 20, Steve. Edward Furlong, Nick, 9 of 12. Not a bad hit. Going to Steve's wife, Chevy Chase. 11 of 12, Chevy Chase. I know, man, I know. Chevy Chase, monster hit for the C spot. Well, we got 4 spots left in the baseball break, and I think 12 spots left in the hockey break. I'm going to hold off posting anything else until the hockey break is close to full. I got Skybox Metal coming in that I have got in on Friday. I want to list that too. So, star-studded swatches out of 40. Bradley Cooper on a Jack. Bradley Cooper. Brandy Roderick out of 7. Going to Jack as well. Paul Johansson, 25 of 30, going to Steve. And 1 of 1, Ric Flair, let's go. Jack, nice hit. Ric Flair, 1 of 1. Nature Boy, big time. Next up, Blueface, 23 of 25, also to Jack. Frankie Munoz on to Paul, 3 of 5. Frankie Munoz. Malcolm in the middle, 3 of 5. Henry Winkler, 3 of 10. On to Nick. The Fonz. Henry Winkler. And Paul Bettany, 1 of 1. On to Steve. Paul Bettany, 1 of 1, going to Steve. Next up, Moneybag Yo, going to Steve. Oh, I didn't even check what that was, number 2. 8 of 10. Lindsey Wagner, 1 of 7 to Steve. Ralph Macchio, nice hit. Ralph Macchio going to Jack, 3 of 4. The Karate Kid. The Karate Kid, Ralph Macchio. Haley Atwell, 1 of 6. Haley Atwell going to Nick. Star-studded swatches out of 40. Bryan Cranston. Going to Jack. Sarah Palin, second one. 1 of 1. Let's go. Going to Steve. 2 Sarah Palin in the same case. Morgan Fairchild, 4 of 4. Also going to Steve. And out of 25, Jake Paul going to Steve. This is the first time I've done one of these breaks where I've seen 2 of the same card. Like 2 Sarah Palins. Never. Leaf Pop Century doesn't do this shit. Guess they just forgot about the 1 of 1 and needed a place to store it. Next up, Joe Osteen. Going to Steve. RJ Mitty. RJ Mitty 1 of 10 going to Jack. Paul Sorvino, last time he's autographing in anything, 10 of 12 going to Steve. Simi Lou, 18 of 20, Steve. Next up, Jane Fonda. Second one of her. Jane Fonda. Denise Richards. 1 of 3. Denise Richards going to Jack. Nice break for you, Jack. Denise Richards. Noah Hathaway. 3 of 4. Noah Hathaway going to Steve. G. Herbo, 12 of 20, going to Paul. 3 boxes left. I know, there's nothing low. Come on, we need T, V, W, Y, Z. You want T. T's where it's at. Better pull Swift. I'll control that, man. But last case, somebody requested Anthony Richardson gold, and we did Anthony Richardson gold. So, Charleston Heston out of 40 on the letter C. Steve's wife. Billy McFarland going to Jack. 1 of 3. Susan Olsen. 1 of 10 going to Steve. And Hayden Panettiere, 7 of 15, going to Nick. Hayden Panettiere. Two boxes left. The heat is on. We need a T. Bare Naked Ladies going to Jack. Tessa Thompson. There's a T. 1 of 10 going to Alex. Tessa Thompson. Corbin Burnson. 4 of 7 going to Steve's wife. And Offset and Quavo going to be random between Paul and Steve. 4 of 5. Offset and Quavo. Alright, last box. Here we go. Tiana Taylor, 7 of 15 going to Alex. Misha Barton, 2 of 4 going to Steve. Jeremy Miller, 6 of 6 going to Steve. And not a bad way to end it. 2 of 6, Dan Aykroyd going to Jack. Nice hit to end it for Jack. Alright, that's our break, guys. Let's recap it real quick. Tickets. We got Bad Bunny, Bare Naked Ladies. We got Charleston Heston, Bryan Cranston, and Bradley Cooper. So that was filled with a bunch of B's. Cuts. Jane Fonda, Joel Osteen, Chris Christie, and John Lithgow. So that was filled with a bunch of J's. We got Jeremy Miller out of 6, Tayana Taylor out of 15. Corbin Burnson out of 7. Tessa Thompson out of 10. Susan Olsen out of 10. Billy McFarland out of 3. G. Herbo out of 20. Noah Hathaway out of 4. Simi Liu out of 20. Paul Sorvino out of 12. RJ Mitty out of 10. Jake Paul out of 25. Haley Atwell out of 6. Lindsay Wagner out of 7. Moneybag Yo out of 10. Blueface out of 25. Paul Johansson out of 30. Brandy Roderick out of 7. Edward Furlong out of 12. Lorraine Bracco out of 20. Paul Wall out of 5. Little Yachty out of 4. And Lucy Hale out of 15. 2 cards we're going to random between. Offset and Quavo between Steve and Paul. And Eric Estrada and Larry Wilcox between Nick and Steve. We got Henry Winkler out of 10. Dan Aykroyd out of 6. We got Frankie Muniz out of 5. Morgan Fairchild out of 4. Hayden Panettiere out of 15. Jane Fonda out of 7. Misha Barton out of 4. Denise Richards out of 3. Ralph Macchio out of 4. Got Paul Bettany 101. Got Sarah Palin out of 6 and Sarah Palin 101. Chevy Chase out of 12. Our big hit, Ric Flair 101. Guys, thanks for the fill. I appreciate it. I will talk to you guys soon. Hopefully I can get some more of this and we can do more of stuff like this. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. Especially you, Steve, taking most of the spots. So, thanks again. Let's fill